Here I'm going to show you how to run a program known as YY-CHR in a way it's not meant to be used. So this program is designed specifically for editing sprites, and when I go over here and load in a ROM hack known as Super Sour Music Cart, which is a hack of Super Mario Kart, it has music inside of it that has been edited from the original game. Now I'm going to take an original ROM of Mario Kart and throw it in YY-CHR as well. I have two instances of the same program. You can see on both of these, both ROMs are the exact same size. You have to make sure you have that, otherwise there can be differences that you don't want. So you see here I'm at the designation of 0, which is the top. As soon as I move it down, it says you're 200. So the same here, it's at 0. And as you can see, these are the same size, because on this window where it says 0, you look to the right of that and it's 0C 00000. That's how big the file is. And if you go to the original game, it has the exact same numbers or designation, since that's a C. And so from here we look at this image and you can see that it's just garbly. It doesn't look like anything. It's just colors. So we'll move down 100 blocks and you see that there's an image. And we'll move down in the original 100 blocks and you can see that there's an image. This program is designed to edit these images, and as you can see, the original has Luigi and the hacked ROM has a custom character that has been edited. So let's go back to this other stuff. This up here looks like a jumbled mess and looks like nothing. And you can see the same thing here. But actually, this is a visual representation of the game code. So it is real code, and it's displaying the visual orientation of it. Now, if you look in the lower right hand corner, sorry, I said that wrong. Look in the lower left-hand corner of the original ROM, and you'll see this red square section. And for reference, you look at the hacked ROM, and in the lower left, it has the same red square section. However, you can see these are different. You look in the very center of this, and it has a more clustered area. And you look in the center of this one, and it actually looks different. It's more clustered, but it looks physically different. You see this like circular thing here, and it's not over here. So you can see these are variably different. So let me scroll down. And originally when I did this, I gave someone else some information and I apparently was wrong. So here, let me go with this one because I know what I'm looking at on this one. So I said the information was in this block and the blocks below it because I said it was below Donkey Kong. Apparently that's incorrect. The correct information is below Yoshi. So let me jump down here, and on this designation below Yoshi is 048000. So I want to make these numbers match these numbers so we know we're in the same place. So now I'm in the same place because this says 048000 just as well as this one does. So you want to click on anywhere in this colored area here, and you hit Control C, and you see this side lights up and it shows that you copied this. For example, if I go back up here on a character, you can see that the character goes into place. So, and that happens as soon as you click on it. So when I go into a, oh no, that's actually scrolling together. Alright, anyways, let's go back to where I was. So it'd be 48000. Oops. I went too far. So it's right here. So Control C, and then you see this highlights. And then I go back to this one over here. And I hit Control V. And you saw a bit change. And I'm going to skip over the images because we don't need those. As you can see, they line up in the same positions, and once again we have the same numbers. So on the hacked version it's 04C800, and for the original it's 04C800, so we know we're in the same place. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste that. I'm going to continue doing this. And I hit this blue icon to jump down 100 blocks. And you can see there's sprites here, so I'm going to move up. And I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to move up so I don't see any sprites because I don't want to change the sprites. And the designation is 50000 and 050000, so we know we're in the same place. So I'm going to copy, and I'm going to paste, and I'm going to continue this all the way down like I said. You can see a bit changes there, so there are differences. Looks roughly the same. So they're both 068, 068. I think I copied this. Let me make sure I don't want to screw up. Okay. And yes, this does take some time. And if you're afraid you may have lost your place, the last time you paste on this one, you're putting this one up to date to this one. So for cross-reference, you can still check. This is 07C, and this one is 07C. So we'll move down again, and we'll just keep continuing this process. Now that looked like a big difference, and sometimes the differences may make you think, oh, I'm out of place, and sometimes that is the case. So again, I cross-reference 09C, and I look at the hacked version 09C, so I am correct. I'm in the correct place still. So there was actually a major difference with that one. And you actually want to see these changes take place, so that's actually good. So now this is black, and it's all black, and that's the end of it, and so is this one. So let's save this. And we'll call this New Music. .smc. Save. So now we're going to pull this up, and you're going to find lots of things have changed. Can I grab the right one? Let's see. I did not grab the right one. New Music, SMC, right here. Sorry about that. Anyways, that was a reference to the original. Okay, so the music's transferred over, but also the title screen transferred over, and some colors transferred over. Okay, so you can see that the title screen transferred over, which is not exactly what we wanted, but it did transfer music, and it transferred all the music that we're looking for as far as I know of. I need to test more to be sure, but I tested it on another one that I did, and I got the maps working, which I can show you here, because as you saw, that map was totally trashed. And so let's see. Must be, oh, it's this one. No. This one. So as you can see there, the map is back in place. Now, if I go and open, if I open Epic Edit, you can see the one I was just playing was right here. Now, how I did this is not like you might expect, because I did a little trick to get the maps back in place since they were all messed up. So if I try to open new music, the one you saw me make, let's see, I'll open up Sour Music Cart so you can see the actual Sour Music Cart, and here's all the tracks from it. And the reason I open that is so you can see that things don't change. It doesn't want to open this. So this is the one I made, which is new music, and it didn't open. And I will open the original game so you can once again see that that did open. And now when I try to do new music, it stayed the same and it won't open. What it's not opening is what I saved here. So even though when I open the ROM it works and plays, the map is broken. All the maps are broken. So the music's in place, but the maps are broken, and you can't edit it with Epic Edit anymore. But I'm going to fix that and turn it into this one. And how I did that was I go ahead and open Sour Music Cart, which has all the same music files as the one I created. And I'm going to save this by itself. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna want to demonstrate this, I should open up the original ROM. Okay, so here's the original ROM. I'm going to export all the tracks. And I'll just export them to a random folder. You can see I already have them here, but I'll save it again just so you can see how that's done. So now the new folder says that I have all these tracks in it, and these tracks are all the original tracks from the original game. And then I will load Sour Music Cart. Now Sour Music Cart has the same music as our new music file, even though the new music file won't load in Epic Edit. So then I'm going to import the tracks from the original game. So there they are. And I'm going to save this, and we will call it Broken. Okay. And then I'm going to load the original game of Sour Music Cart. So it has the same music files and all the same theme and everything else, but the tracks are different. And I'm going to save this as Broken 2. So now, the only difference between this file from Broken and Broken 2 is just the maps. So then I can come in here and go to Lunar IPS and create a patch file. Now we're looking for the original unmodified version, which is essentially Sour Music Cart, but we don't want to mess with that. We're going to go with Broken 2, which is essentially Sour Music Cart unchanged. So it'd be the unmodified file. And now I'm looking for the modified file, and that would be the original Broken one. And I'm going to save that. So now I have a Broken IPS file. So the reason I named it Broken is because New Music SMC with broken maps is clearly broken. Now let me rename this and copy its name and make this one with the same name by pasting its name in so we know they're identical. And it moved on me. So now, the only thing that's going to go into New Music SMC, which we can find right here, is some tracks. And now, that's patched. see it didn't patch the characters. It's still the original characters. And there we have a proper track. And we have with that being shown, now you can see that certainly there's other things that pass over or move over into the file, but out of all this code that you're transferring, and I know it would take a long time, however, you can copy block by block and find each piece of code from position 04C800 on down. And you can find the music that way if you don't want to transfer all the other stuff over. And I think my video was a bit confusing.